to all traders, and welcome back to another market review brought to you by Orbex. Apologies for the lack of the camera today. Decided to stop working at the last moment. However, we'll still bring you the detailed technical and fundamental analysis of what we're looking at today. We're going to look at gold and the dollar because the main focus of this week is the fact that the CPI data is going to be coming out tomorrow. And it's interesting reading, actually, because if you think about this time last year, it was a 20-year high, at 9.1%. And now we're looking to see that it's dropping quite significantly back down to 3%. The last reading, it just ticked up a little bit at 3.2%. And now the consensus year on year is at 3.6%. So very interesting reading. Core inflation is expected to remain the same. However, inflation month on month is again expected to start ticking up just slightly as well. And remember, core inflation excludes energy and food, so this will be quite significant as well as we get into the back end of 2023 as we close in on the last quarter of the year. So let's just take a look at what we're looking at now on the daily chart for gold. So we're just seeing a bit of a kind of inverted triangle at the moment, just looking for the next direction for gold, because it has been kind of consolidated for the last week or so since we just saw a slight pickup in price action, but quickly fell down as we hit, well, we got quite a bit of resistance at the 1950 psychological area. So this is what we're looking at the moment. This is the next big psychological zone for me, 1950. Apologies for that, approximately. So if we do break past that and have a confirmation, then we could be just looking up at the next level, which is 1990. So this is the signals that we're getting at the moment. Not too much on the RSI, but most importantly, if we look on the intraday 4-hour chart, we're just seeing now possibly, excuse me, the fact that we are very overbought here. So there's a natural decline on the RSI and most stochastics as well as the MACD. But now this heavy consolidation that we're seeing, very, very choppy at the moment. So we're just waiting to break out of this particular $10 area here, roughly about 1918 to 1929, 1930. So once this has been broken out, we might get a more clearer signal on where gold is going. But however, if we do see an uptick in CPI data, and it is a bit of a shocking reading tomorrow, we could see quite a big spike on gold as well. So just look out for that. But very, very exciting times when there's big news events coming into the market as well. And we just want to have a quick look on the dollar index as well, because I've been noting that since we had this collapse on the index, which wasn't so long ago, only a couple of weeks, dropping off a couple of dollars and actually going below the $100 level for the first time in a while, we have seen this big move in the market. Buyers are really attracting more buyers, and it hasn't really been too much of a wave, impulse kind of thing. It's just been basically quite severely bullish. And we're just seeing now that we are possibly inside another correction at the moment, and we could see another move to the upside. Obviously, if we do get above the 106 area, then this can really start moving to the previous highs even further back than we saw before. So it probably won't get back to 114, which we saw this 20-year high on the dollar index a few months ago, or this time last year rather, when inflation was at a peak. We will probably see the next resistance roughly about 106. Just keep an eye out for that. And just looking on the 4-hour chart, once again, let's just remove most of these drawings so it's a bit easier to see. As I said, it's a little bit easier to see kind of like an impulse variation here, but the overbought scenario on the RSI has seen a slight move down on the RSI. However, not too much in the way of that happening on price action. So we could see a bit of a divergence here, and we could have another bullish move to the upside as well. So just keep an eye out for that. But obviously, CPI data really started to take effect. Not too much in the way of fundamentals for today. We've just got some unemployment data that's come out in the UK, and then we've got the economic sentiment coming up shortly as well. So that could shake the market a tiny bit. Obviously, all eyes on the CPI data tomorrow. So let's see how we're going tomorrow, and we'll fill you in on our Telegram and YouTube channels as usual. So thank you very much for joining me once again. Tomorrow we'll have the camera ready, and we'll be able to send you all the latest in the moves in the market. So thank you very much for joining me once again. and we'll speak again tomorrow. Bye for now.